Hey guys, welcome back to BlazedGoddessTarot. For today's bigger card reading, we are looking into what is your person's current feelings towards you. You got pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Go ahead and pause the reading and pick the pile that calls out to you the most. Hi, pile number 1. If you chose this crystal, then this is your reading. Sorry, don't mind the paint on my hand. I was getting into something just a couple minutes ago. We're going to lay out your cards. You have 5 of Wands. You have the 7 of Wands. Ace of Wands. 2 of Swords in reverse. You have the King of Swords. Sorry, I was supposed to only do 5, but 6 cards keep coming out. So, I was like, screw it, I'll take it. You got the Hierophant. I see why your person's so confused. You also have letting go if someone leave you. If someone leave you confused more than comfort, you need to reassess their access to you. You have rejection. Make sure you can see the cards. It's always pile number 1 that always has to have the camera readjusted, or I'm sorry, pile number 1. I really appreciate you being patient with me. Because I want you to make sure you can see the cards. I mean, I could cut this out, but it's a real moment right here, you know? Then you got Home Foundation. You have Nurture. Nurture your relationships like blooming flowers, they'll flourish. See? Because when I was shuffling for this deck, it wanted to pop out like 3 cards. And I was just like, no, I ain't taking 3. It obviously ain't gonna fit. And Nurture was the one and only card I really saw out of the 3 that pulled out for your pile. You have Separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. And then you have Trust, the situation is calling for you to have faith. I will be honest with you. What I get off the bat is that your person is fighting their feelings off for you. With these, with the Wands, I feel like it could be a fire sign. I don't usually do zodiac signs in these readings because really it could be any type of placement, any type of zodiac sign. But fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. And then it also feels like, air signs, which is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. But the thing is that I feel like Spirit definitely has their hands on this connection. Because with the trust and the separation, along with, I guess, this person being on the fence about if they want to let the situation go or basically build into it. Because, like, the way I put the cards out, I didn't even mean to put it out like this either. You have 2 cards of letting go right here. And you have 2 cards of building something. And then you got the 2 of Swords. And it's funny because the 2 of Swords is in reverse. But it's kind of like this person, like with the 5 of Wands and the 7 of Wands, it definitely is giving, you know, I don't know why I just heard like fighting for my life. Like this person might be non-committal, but they're realizing that they can have something genuine with you. So I definitely feel like when I say Spirit has their hands on this connection, it's because they're teaching this person that they do want something. They do want something solid. They do want something commitment-wise. So it's like, I feel like your person right now is like, kind of like hands off. They're not touching this situation. They're not doing anything. They're not reacting. But it's like, the more they fight this connection, the more passion they have for you in this connection. Does that make sense? I feel like for some of y'all, like, this person isn't doing it intentionally. Like, I feel like maybe this person has some fears and it's just been a very long time. They're used to, you know, dealing with situations a certain way. And I feel like they're trying to unlearn that. They're trying to move forward. They're trying to do better. Trying to do different with this connection. I feel like for a small portion of y'all, they're definitely choosing between you and somebody else. But I feel like it's mostly like them choosing from their old self and their new self. Like, again, like I said, like, they're used to an old way. And they're trying their best to be more stable, be more committed. So overall, I feel like this person is still on the fence. I feel like they're on their way of making their mind up about this connection. But right now, with trust and separation, I feel like that's more advice for you. It's like this person needs this time to themselves. And it feels like maybe you are meant to let go of this person for the current time being. And let this Ace of Wands energy build up. Let them get excited over you. Let them start wondering more about you. Because right now, it's like the more you push, the more they pull away. And it's like, I feel like with this Two of Swords being a reverse, I feel like, you know, with the blindfold, it's like, if the more time they don't see you, the more the separation goes on, the more you reject them, is the more they start getting clarity on wanting you. I feel like with this King of Swords, it's like giving me an energy that they want something they can't really have. So if you're sitting here saying, well, you can have me, of course they're going to look the other way. But it's like, do you really want to build a foundation with somebody like that? So I would just give this person time and see if they do really want a home. See if they really, like, straighten up. Because it's like, you don't want somebody that just wants things they can't really get right off the bat. And it's like, there's nothing wrong with wanting a challenge. But it's like, I feel like this person, once they get something that they feel like they can't have, it's like they don't really want it after that. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, you don't want those type of people around, because it's like you're only wanting to accomplish things. You're not actually trying to obtain things and maintenance it. And like this card says, nurture, you know? So I feel like if you kind of put this person on the back burner for a little bit, focus on yourself, it's going to cause this person to find you more attractive, and hopefully make them realize that they want more commitment with you. But I feel like they're still on the fence about it, and they're working on in that direction. Alright, pile number 1. I think that is all that I have for you. If this reading resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really does mean a lot to the channel. If you want to book your own private reading with me, at BlazedGoddess.com is where you go. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Bye! Hi, pile number 2. If you chose this crystal, then this is your reading. I do want to apologize for the paint on my hands, because I was end up doing like a project right before this, but I wanted to go ahead and get this reading done because it's been so long since I've made a video for you guys, and I really do apologize. It's just, I've been really busy. I've really been busy working and getting some things straightened out, but I'm back, and I'm hoping that I can keep a schedule to keep doing this with you guys. But we're going to go ahead and get into your cards. I do want to apologize, though. You have Sad Squirrel. That's not a good start. You have the 8 of Pentacles. That's a good card. You have the 6 of Cups. Okay. You have the 6 of Pentacles. You have the 3 of Wands. And then you have Happy Squirrel. Okay. I like how it went from Sad Squirrel to Happy Squirrel. And I think this might be the first time I've ever had both squirrels come out in a reading. You have soulmate. Yes, this person is your soulmate. Your connection is sacred. You have energy. You have compromise, making changes. Okay, I like that. You have dreams. Look to your dreams. They hold all the answers you seek. I don't know why this card's so scratched up. Like, do you see that? Maybe you can't. I don't know why it's all scratched up. But anyways. You have relax, find joy in the simple pleasures of just being together. And then you have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So I definitely feel like, I guess with reconciliation and sad squirrel, I definitely feel like maybe you and this person isn't talking, or just something bad. Well, I wouldn't say bad, but y'all are probably arguing, or there's something that has happened that is kind of negatively impacting this relationship. But I feel like your person definitely wants to work it out, because they feel like this connection holds a lot of energy. It basically packs a punch because it means so much. So it's kind of like, if you and this person, like, even if it's small, like arguments, or maybe y'all are just been bumping heads, maybe this is how they are deep down right now. Like, maybe you don't even know this person's sad, but it's like, with the Eight of Pentacles, they definitely want to put in the hard work for this connection. They really want to really make an establishment with you. You have the Six of Cups, which talks about, you know, like the connection. It talks about, it's like the soulmate card basically in tarot. Like, this person wants to help you out. They want to, and like with the buildings, I feel like that does represent maybe y'all been arguing, or maybe this person's been a little snappy. Maybe they just need to take a nap. But I feel like with the Six of Pentacles and the Six of Cups, like, they do recognize this connection. They realize how much you've been given compared to them, and they want to make things right. With the Three of Wands and the Happy Squirrel, I feel like they know that it's going to take some time before they can really actually move this connection in a better light. Because, like, if they did something like, knock on wood, if they cheated or something, they're really hoping that over time they can gain your trust back, because they know that it's not going to happen right then and there. You're not going to be able to trust them overnight. So they know that to turn this situation around, turn this relationship back around, that they're going to have to put basically a lot of hard work, commitment, basically put their back into it, okay? But I feel like it's because they're willing to do this because they realize, again, soulmate energy. Like, they really want, I feel like your person even might have had a dream about you. But I feel like this person, like, maybe y'all haven't been talking for a long time, or what. But I feel like this person was sad squirrel and then relax. I feel like they're realizing that they're taking this approach wrong. They're realizing that they're not enjoying life for what it is. They're really just, your person might just be working all the time, or kind of just feeding into things that are not really healthy for them. Things that are probably influencing the sad squirrel energy, like depression and anxiety, drinking, drugs, like the negative self-talk. But I feel like this pile is definitely the pile that y'all have had some time away. Even if it was just for a couple hours, even if it was for a week or a couple weeks, this person is starting to realize that you make a difference in their life. And that's what makes them want to come back around to you. I also feel like maybe they think that your arms are attractive. I know this isn't like what they find attractive, but I don't know why, but I'm getting arms. I definitely feel like this person wants to make it work. They realize that you mean a lot to them. There's no connection that is like yours. Like, they try to move on, or they try to basically push this problem under the rug, but it's not working, and they realize that, and yeah, they definitely want to pull this out of the mud. But alright, pile number 2, that is all that I have for you. If this reading resonated, please like, comment, subscribe. It really does mean a lot to the channel. If you want to book your own private reading with me, BlazedGoddess.com is where you go. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed. Bye! Hi, pile number 3. If you chose this crystal, then this is your reading. I do want to apologize for the paint on my hand. I was getting into something just before this. Also do want to apologize for not being around and making content for you guys for the past couple weeks. It's just I've been really busy working overtime and getting my money straight and just getting my mind and my energy back, and you know the deal. But I really hope that I can get this back into schedule, and then I can start making videos for you guys, because I do enjoy that, and I know y'all enjoy my videos as well. So we're going to go ahead and get into this reading, but I did want to at least apologize and let you know that nothing nasty is on my hand. It's just paint. But you have the 10 of Wands. You have the Moon. You have the Ace of Cups. Such a beautiful card. You have the 2 of Pentacles. You have the 7 of Swords. And then you have the 4 of Pentacles. Yeesh. I would be careful with this person. I mean, maybe we'll look at the other cards first, but you have difficulties. Jealousy from others may serve as an obstacle to the success of this connection. You have magic. You have insecurity, self-esteem. You have unexpected, all of a sudden. That's a pretty card too. I like that it's so many purples. You have trust, guard your heart. Not everyone deserves your trust. And then you have past life relationships. You have known each other before. I feel like your person is definitely hurt. They're very guarded. I'm glad the Ace of Cups came out, because really, if the Ace of Cups didn't come out, I would be like, man, like, what are you doing with this person? But you could tell with the Ace of Cups that this person does want to love you, but literally all the other cards is like screaming that they're not going to. Like, they're not going to allow themselves to. Like, their heart loves you, but it's like the whole person themselves fight to say they don't. Does that make sense? Like, I hate to say it, but you have insecurities, which I feel like definitely is what is taking over this person. Like, with the 10 of Wands and the Moon, definitely talks about fears. It talks about anxiety. It definitely talks about being overwhelmed. I think this person has been through a lot of relationships with being the old man, and especially with past life relationship. I feel like this person has been through a bunch of breakups, and it's basically put a lot of fear into this person's heart. But that is not a good excuse, okay? I'm just going to throw that out there, letting you know that you don't deserve somebody that's just not ready, okay? Because yeah, this person loves you, but with the Two of Pentacles, it's definitely being on the fence. It's like not even really being on the fence, because with the Seven of Swords and then the Four of Pentacles, it's definitely saying like this person, I feel like, is really only wanting the benefit of this connection. Like they only want things that serve them instead of having to serve other things. Does that make sense? Like they don't want to really invest in this connection. They really just want to take, because they're so fearful of investing in this. I feel like with the unexpected all of a sudden, I feel like you really did come in this person's life when they least expected it, and they didn't see it coming at all. And I think it's really cool because it's like you have the Ace of Cups and it has all this water, and then it has the thunder. Like it's like raining and thundering on this person right now. And like even with trust, like this deck I haven't really worked with that much. I recently got it, or recently started doing readings with it. And like when I saw trust, I was like, wow, you know, maybe they're starting to gain trust in this situation, regardless of the past connections and all this and that. And then it says guard your heart. And I was just like, wow, that's not trusting. That's not trusting. And I feel like with the difficulties card, yeah, it says from others, but like be realistic right now. I feel like the only others is the other personalities that this person has inside. It's like there's a part of them that does recognize the magic. They do recognize that this is deeper than the other connections they've ever experienced, but it just makes them even more fearful. Like it scares this person and they have themselves locked up. I feel like they definitely keep it hidden how much they are fearful of this connection. But it's like, even with the self-esteem card, because that's really what I feel like sums up the reading the most out of all these cards, is the insecurity card. Because I feel like that's what's happening. Because you even have Ace of Cups. But it's like, they had love for you, but I feel like somebody already left their mark on them and left them really wounded. And it's like they kind of turn their back on this connection, but at the same time, they don't want to really let go of this connection. I don't really feel like this person's doing dirt behind you, but it's like I said, but because it's like, because realistically, I don't see this person being with somebody else. Like with the Two of Pentacles, I don't feel like it's somebody else. I feel like it's their fear. I mean, who knows? Maybe it is about somebody else, but not like them being present. It's more about letting their influence, their relationship, take a toll on them, you know? Like they're saying, well, so-and-so used to do me like this. Okay, what does so-and-so got to do with pile number 3? Like, I hate when people make that excuse. But that's really what I'm getting overall, is that this person's just very fearful. The call is coming from inside the house. It has nothing to do with you. It doesn't have to do with anything with your connection. I don't even feel like there's anything that you could do for this person to help them through this moment. Because I feel like if you end up pushing more, then they might end up freaking out a little bit. They might freak out and they might run away. I'm trying to think of some type of advice. Maybe I should get a card for that, because this is all I'm getting for their feelings. It's like this. They know that they love you, that they have feelings for you, that their heart kind of like pop up with you. But it's kind of like, I feel like they only stop and think about what things have done to them. Why they had their heart on key, why they're running around. I feel like this person could have like a potential drug problem, or Just something that helps keep them distracted from love and all this and that. I'm going to get some type of advice for you. And then we'll sum this reading up. Because I really don't see nothing else with the cards. It's like they're still going back and forth about wanting to be with you or being fearful and hiding in their hole. What type of advice can pile number 3 have towards this person? Do I have some advice for pile number 3 for this person? You have the Hierophant. If you really want this person, I feel like it's definitely going to take a long time. Ooh, I barely caught that one. Is it upright? Yeah. You have the Ace of Cups. And you have the 7 of Pentacles. I feel like if you really wanted to wait for this person, it would work. It would just like take a long time and take a lot of commitment. I feel like a lot of days you feel like this connection's not going anywhere. There's the Tower. Any advice for pile number 3? Hermit. Oh, I'll take it. You have the 5 of Wands in reverse. Some of these cards, like, they're not supposed to be in reverse. But I'm going to take that one in reverse because I feel like that resonates more. So I feel like with the Tower card and the Hermit, I feel like what the Tower card is basically saying, like, help this person, like, change their perspective. Like, if they're sitting there saying, you know, I'm fat, just sit there and be like, no, you're not. And, like, if you really feel that way, you know, there's other things that you can do to help you not feel that way about yourself. You know, you can help make them think more highly of themselves, help them move from a low vibration to a high vibration. And, like, even if you help this person, like, I'm trying to think of another example. Like, I feel like just what I'm trying to say is that if you tell this person, hey, maybe you should change your perspective. You know, instead of looking at it up and down, just look at it north and south, you know, something of that nature. And then give this person a little bit of a timeout. Don't be chaotic. Don't be like, where have you been? You know, just let this person have some time alone. Because I feel like they're going to find that spark. They're going to be able to change this mindset of theirs. Because it's like, I feel like this person might have great qualities. They might have great love for you. But it's like, don't sit there and think that you can save this person. You can help them. But just remember that they have to do it. They have to do the work. You can't force this person. So I feel like with the 5 of Wands being in reverse, don't let their problem become yours. Okay? Don't let their problem become your problem. Okay? Do you need to repeat after me or do you understand? Because I have a problem with that too, okay? But this person, they need to figure it out on their own. So you could be patient with this person, maybe just start off as friends. But if you really go with this person, it's going to be a lot more commitment than just a relationship. Because it's like, it's kind of like you're helping this person, regardless if you're intentionally doing it or not. But I feel like a lot of patience is going to go far for this place. Because you even got 2 Aces of Cups. So I do feel like there's a lot of love here. It's nothing to do with you personally. It's just this person is very wounded. They're very much carrying baggage with them. And basically, if you help them drop it and give them time to process it, I feel like it will be a lot smoother and better for both of y'all. It's just going to take a long time. It's going to take a lot of commitment. But I feel like it's totally worth it. Okay? Like, if this person is actually actively working on things, it could be beautiful. But you got to know, one more time, say it with me if you have to, their problem is not your problem. Okay? There's a bunch of other fish in the sea. Okay? But thank you, pile number 3. I really hope this resonated. If this did, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really does mean a lot to the channel. If you want to book your own private reading with me, the link is in the description at BlazedGoddessTarot.com. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Bye!